So you are ready to come and join us for these interactive stories? We will practice now how the augmented reality works. You will need a device, such as a laptop, computer, or tablet, that you can keep watching this video on. You will also need another mobile phone or tablet with a camera to scan the 3D objects. Go and get a mobile phone or tablet now. Okay, can you see on the screen a black and white barcode? These are called QR codes. Open the camera and hold your phone over this QR code. The phone will ask you if you want to open the website. Tap onto it to open it. If your phone does not scan the QR code, you can type this website into your browser. Now the web page is opened. Click on the AR icon, which looks like this. Wait while the 3D object downloads. Once it's downloaded, make sure you are pressed on the AR. Can you see the Ministry of Education logo in the room with you? If you can, you're ready for UAE Storytime. You will be amazed when you see the 3D objects and characters that will be in the room with you. Get ready, sit comfy, and come and join us for UAE Storytime.
عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرحبا بكم في برنامج وزارة التربية والتعليم، وياكم صفية يعقوب. أتقدم بالشكر كل من شاركنا سواء عن طريق فيديوهات أو صور أو كومنتات على ما قمنا بمشاركته سابقا من قصص. لا ننسى وصلنا لنهاية رحلتنا في تقديم فقرة القصص، لكن عندكم فرصة أنكم تفتحون على هذه القصص مرة أخرى بموقع الوزارة. لا، وهناك حدث عالمي جديد قادم إن شاء الله، وهو نحن ذاهبون لرحلة صيد الدب. نحن ذاهبون لصيد الدب، وهذا حدث عالمي سوف يتضمن العديد من الأنشطة والألعاب والمناقشات مع جميع أطفال العالم، وأتمنى منكم المشاركة في هذا الحدث معنا، وسواء عن طريق صور أو كومنتات أو الأنشطة. وقوموا بتسجيل التاريخ لديكم لتقوموا بالمشاركة. والآن اليوم سوف نبدأ بقصتين جديدتان، وهي أول قصة هي طريقة رحلة العيد بقراءة جيني موفات، وقصة مدرسة السعادة مع جانيت هاريسون. القصتين سوف تكونان باللغة الإنجليزية، لكنها سوف تتكلم عن تراث وعراقتنا وأصالتنا.
Salam alaikum. Hello UAE, and welcome to the Ministry of Education's Storytime, a reading initiative for young learners and their families in the UAE and across the globe. My name is Debbie, and I am here today to take you all on a storytelling adventure. Would you like that?
لا ننسى عندما يطلب منكم قارئ القصة فتح الكاميرا وتسوون سكان على QR كود الذي سوف يكون ظاهر لديكم في الشاشة. الآن نبدأ مع أول قصة، هي قصة طريق رحلة العيد مع جيني موفات. أتمنى لكم قراءة مفيدة وممتعة. مع السلامة.
I would like to say a big welcome back to all of the boys and girls and families who are joining us again, and a big hello to all of the boys and girls and families whose first time it is with us here in Storytime. We have two stories for you today, both read in English, and I can't wait to share them with you. Unfortunately, today is our last day of Storytime, but don't worry, we have a wonderful event lined up for you all. We are all going on a bear hunt, and you are all invited. We will ask you and all of the boys and girls across the world to log in and join us for some fun activities and lots more stories. So keep an eye out for the date, because we would love you all to join in. Before we start our stories today, would you like to know how you can be part of the story? Yes, I thought you might. Could you go and get a phone or a tablet for me and switch on the camera? In today's stories, the storytellers are going to ask you to scan QR codes. When you scan the QR codes, something magical will appear. We are going to have practice now so that you know exactly what to do during the stories. So if you have your cameras, can you all see the code on my screen? I would like you to hold the camera up and scan the code. A website should appear, and I would like you to press AR. You should be able to see an object in the room with you, boys and girls, if it's worked. Wow, that is so cool. So remember, if your storyteller asks you to scan a code in today's stories, make sure you hold your camera up and scan the code. Don't forget we are on social media today, and I would like you to take some pictures and send me some messages about how you have enjoyed the story and what objects you have managed to find. Can you do that for me? Excellent. We are going straight over to our first story now, so if you can all get comfortable. And I would like to say a big hello to Jenny Moffat, who is your storyteller, and your story is Eid Road Trip. Don't forget to come back and see me and tell me all about the story when it's finished. Enjoy, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.
road trip, Hamed receives the best gift by Ahmad Al-Shawabi. Hamed and his sister were excited. School had broken up and it would soon be Eid. Their mother came into their room to say goodnight, as she always did. "Sleep well, children," she said. "Tomorrow is the day before Eid. Your father will drive us all to Al Ain to visit your grandparents. They're looking forward to seeing you and might even have gifts for you." The children kissed their mother good night and were soon fast asleep. The next morning, Hamed and Aisha got up even earlier than usual and had been waiting for what seemed like hours for their parents to be ready. But eventually, everything was packed and they were ready to set off. "Mummy, Mummy, we're ready to go," said Hamed. "I hope you have some snacks for the journey." "Of course I have snacks," said Hamed's mother, "but you'll have to share. And be careful you don't spill anything in your father's car. Now, fasten your seatbelts. They are there to keep you safe." Soon they were all seated in the car and ready to go. But before reversing out of the driveway, Hamed's father switched the car radio off and turned to his children in the back of the car. "As usual, we will start our journey with a prayer," he said. "No matter where we are travelling, Allah tells us to ask and He will answer. I'll start and you can repeat after me. Glory be to Him who has subjected these to our use, for we could never have accomplished these by ourselves. And to our Lord surely must we return." Hamed loved the drive to Al Ain. He loved the changing landscapes and always loved looking for stray camels on the dunes. "Quick, boys and girls, can you grab your phone and scan the QR code?" "Oh, wow! Boys and girls, can you see all the camels here with me?" But it was also a long drive for a young boy, so he was delighted when his father suggested playing a game. "Let's play a game to make the drive more fun," said his father. "So each of you will have to tell everyone else what Eid means to you, or what your favourite memories of Eid are. Hamed, why don't we start with you?" Hamed didn't have to think for long. "For me, it's easy," he said. "It's a day full of play and excitement. I participate in the traditional Yola dances with my friends and family." Next, it was Aisha's turn to explain what Eid meant to her. "For me, Eid is the day I feel most beautiful," she said. "I love wearing my new dress and matching shoes. I love the henna and the pretty hairstyles. At Eid, I really feel like a princess. Hamed's mother was next. She too remembered feeling beautiful in new clothes and pretty hair. But for her most precious memory was a little different. My memory is of waking to the smell of freshly baked biscuits, she recalled. Even to this day, the smell lifts my spirits. I used to help my mum display them and always felt proud at everyone's reaction. Perhaps your grandmother is making biscuits even as we speak. Now boys and girls, can you get your phone and scan the QR code? I can see lots of lovely, delicious biscuits. Can you see the biscuits also, boys and girls? Hamed's father smiled at the thought of freshly baked biscuits and hoped that there would indeed be some in the oven when he arrived in Al Ain. Next, it was his turn to share his memories of Eid. As a young boy, I woke to the call for Eid prayer, he said. I loved getting ready and going to the mosque in my new kandora, which smelled of Dan el Oud and Bakor. After prayers were over, all our neighbours would gather and shake hands. But suddenly, Hamed's pleasant drive of shared memories and camel spotting took a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I have bad news, said Hamed's father. The car has broken down. I'll try and fix it as quickly as possible. I'm sure it won't take long and we'll be back on the road in no time. The children groaned when they heard the news. This wasn't meant to happen during Eid. However, the problem wasn't easy to fix as Hamed's father had expected. The children soon became restless. Dad, this is taking far too long, said Hamed. We're going to be late. If we don't get there on time, we'll miss our Eid gifts. It's not fair. We don't want an Eid without gifts. Hamed's mother could see that the children were getting anxious, and so she took them to one side. My dear children, she said, gifts are a part of Eid. You're right. But they aren't what Eid is really about. Eid has a much deeper meaning. I'll tell you the 3 lessons you should be thinking of today. First, Eid is a day when we offer Allah our thanks and our gratitude as He has helped us fulfill our religious duty. Because of His blessing, our souls soar above the highest altitude. We must show our appreciation for this. Second, Eid is a day for remembering everyone who has touched our lives. those departed, and those who are still here. We should especially remember our family and our elders with reverence. And remember to visit those who are ill. Your visit to them can make a big difference. Third, Eid is a reminder to always help the poor and needy. We are happy on Eid, and so we should try and do good deeds. Our heritage tells us to do this. If you give to someone else, you'll see the smile on their faces, and in the end, you'll receive more than you gave. The children had listened carefully to their mother and soon realised that the problem of the car was not the end of the world. Hamed's mother always made him feel better, and soon his father had good news as well. At last, thanks to Allah, our car is working again, he announced. That man who stopped to help me to fix the problem and asked for nothing in return. So, because of his generosity, we will get to your grandparents' house on time. Our trip won't be in vain. Hamed and Aisha were delighted to hear the news and hugged their father. Dad, that's great news, said Hamed. But while you were fixing the car, Mummy told us all about the true meaning of Eid. We're sorry we were so impatient. Now that we understand what Eid really is about, we're so excited that we're all going to be together for this special celebration. And before long, Hamed, his sister, his mum and his dad arrived at their destination. Hamed's grandparents were waiting to meet them, and Hamed and Aisha greeted both of them with a traditional kiss on the forehead. And as they entered the house, Hamed was sure he could smell the scent of freshly baked biscuits. Eid Mubarak.
السلام عليكم ومرحبا بكم مجددا، وياكم صفية يعقوب. أشكر جني على القراءة الرائعة لقصة طريق رحلة العيد. بغيت أعرف منكم شو اللي عجبكم في القصة، وأي جزئية عجبتكم في القصة، وش رأيكم في شخصية حمد وتمسكي بعراقته وتعرفي على الثقافة الإماراتية. واشكر كل من شاركنا سواء صور أو تعليقات إيجابية عن القصة وقراءة القصة وصور وتفاعله مع الشخصيات القصة في مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي MOE_UAE Student أو عن طريق الهاشتاج UAE Storytime. اليوم نبدأ قصة ثانية، وهي قصة مدرسة السعادة مع جنيت هاريسون. وأتمنى أنكم ما تنسون تفتحون الكاميرا وتسوون سكان على الQR كود وتشاركونا بالصور الرائعة والكومنتات الرائعة اللي عن طريق المواقع التواصل الاجتماعي. ننتظر منكم إن شاء الله صور وكومنتات على هذه المواقع. قراءة ممتعة إن شاء الله. مع السلامة.
Welcome back everybody. Did you enjoy our first story? Wonderful. It was really interesting to listen about Hamad and his Emirati culture, wasn't it? What was your favourite part? Mine too. Did you manage to scan any of the QR codes? You did. And what objects did you see? That's amazing. Some of the boys and girls who've been listening today have already sent in videos and messages of them listening to the story and finding the objects. But don't worry, you still have time for yours to be shown in our second story, so make sure you scan the QR codes. If you do send us any messages in today, make sure you use the hashtag UAE Storytime. So we are going to go straight to our second story if you are ready. It is called School of Happiness and your storyteller is Jeanette Harrison. Make sure you come back and see me after the story and tell me all about it. See you soon.
The School of Happiness by Ahmed Shuaibi. Sharma and Fatima were best friends. They walked to school together in the mornings and never ran out of things to say. They were always happy and cheerful, which made them the most popular girls in school. "I can't wait to see everyone," said Sharma. "It's going to be a great day," added Fatima. They went to a special school, which used to be called If You're Happy and You Know It, Get Your Balloon School. Of course, this name was too long to fit on the school sign, so it was later changed to School of Happiness. The special thing about the school was that as soon as students entered in the morning, balloons would appear above them, showing how happy they were. Now, I have my own balloon here that follows me around. It's big and yellow, which means I am very happy. Can you see a QR code? Scan the QR code to see the balloons on the screen. Can you see them? Look, there's one, and there, and there. Wow, well done. These happiness balloons followed them around all day. They even followed them home and stayed with them until they went to sleep at night. The happiness balloons could change colour, shape and size. They grew bigger and brighter when children thought of happy things. The balloons became smaller or even disappeared if someone felt angry, lonely, worried, or sad. Sharma and Fatima usually had the biggest balloons as they had loving families and many friends. They enjoyed working and playing together at school and were healthy and happy. "I love our school," said Fatima. "Especially playtime," added Sharma with a laugh. At home, Fatima loved playing with her pet cat, Snarky. Snarky, he always followed her around and she dressed him up in cute outfits, jewellery and bows. She also loved eating chocolate and usually had a happiness balloon in the shape of a cat or chocolate bar following her around. Now, can you see another QR code? Scan the QR code to see Snarky. Can you see him? He's there with my cats. Can you see? Hi, Snarky. Well done. Sharma had beautiful long hair and enjoyed wearing pretty clothes. She felt very happy when people admired her hair and gave her compliments. She also had an amazing voice and was the lead singer in the school choir. Her happiness balloons were usually fashion and singing. However, during the spring break that year, life changed forever for the two girls. They would later call that holiday the balloon burster. Fatima came home one day and could not find Snarky. He had run away and left a note for her. The note said, "I can't stand the silly costumes and bows anymore. I quit. I am also taking all your chocolate with me. I think it is my turn to be happy." Poor Fatima was so upset. Sharma had a terrible holiday too. First, she had to get braces to straighten her teeth, and they stopped her singing as clearly as before. Then, her hairdresser dyed her hair blue by mistake and had to cut it short to stop it from falling out entirely. She hated the way she looked now. On the first day back at school, Sharma and Fatima entered school feeling very sad about what had happened to them during the break. They had expected their happiness balloons to be smaller than usual, but were shocked to find that they had no balloons following them at school for the first time ever. In the following days, their friends left them to play with other children who had balloons. Losing their friends made them feel even sadder. Things were going from bad to worse. "No one wants to play with us anymore," said Fatima. "Maybe we'll never get our friends or our balloons back," cried Sharma. The next day, Fatima noticed something unusual. "Look," she said, "there are other children at school with no balloons." This surprised them, as they had never paid attention to those students in the past. "Let's find out why they aren't happy," suggested Sharma. "Maybe if we could understand the cause of unhappiness, we could find a cure for ourselves." The girls made a list of all the students who had no balloons at school. As Sharma and Fatima got to know the unhappy students, they were shocked to hear their sad stories. One girl had recently lost her grandmother. Another was very sick, and one boy came from a very poor family. As they listened, the girls realised how small their own troubles were compared to the problems other students were facing. Something changed inside them, and they decided to help. They started a new school club, which they called the Be Positive to Get Balloons Club. As word spread, students without balloons started lining up for help from the two girls who used to have the biggest balloons at school. Sharma and Fatima listened to everyone who came and did their best to cheer them up. Be positive, things will get better soon, they said. Often, the girls were not able to solve the problem or remove the cause of unhappiness. However, they discovered that by just listening and being kind, children began leaving with bigger balloons than when they came in. Having friends who cared helped these children feel happier. They realised that there were good things in their lives to be thankful for. Sharma and Fatima were so busy helping others in their club that they didn't notice when a strange thing happened. Shiny golden balloons had formed above them, which were bigger and brighter than all the other balloons at school. These happiness balloons also lasted longer than any of the balloons they had before. Hooray! Our balloons are back! They shouted. The girls discovered that by helping others, they had found true happiness for themselves. They walked around school, smiling and being kind to everyone, and their golden balloons followed them. They soon became happiness ambassadors at their school and spent their time helping others to be positive and happy.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرحبا بكم مجددا وياكم صفية يعقوب. أتمنى أنكم استمتعتوا بقصة مدرسة السعادة مع جنيد. شكرا جنيد على القراءة الرائعة، وشكرا كل من دخل اليوم ويانا وشارك ويانا بصور أو كومنتات عن طريق الهاشتاج أو عن طريق مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي. شكرا جزيلا لكم. خلينا نشوف بعض الصور والكومنتات اللي وصلتنا. لا ننسى عندكم فرصة ثانية تفتحون على موقع الوزارة والرابط التالي عشان تشوفون القصص اللي كانت تنذكر في الأيام السابقة. ولا ننسى هناك حدث عالمي جميل وهو نحن ذاهبون إلى رحلة صيد الدب، وأتمنى أنكم تشاركونا وتتفاعلون معنا. لا وهو حدث عالمي طبعا في برامج وفي أنشطة وفي آراء ومناقشة. شاركونا بجميع الصور أو الكومنتات اللي نشاركها في هذا الويبينار. والآن نوصل إلى نهاية رحلتنا اليوم، وأشكر مؤسسة الراوي للنشر على جميع القصص الرائعة التي قاموا بتزويدها بها، وأتمنى أسمع منكم كومنتات أو منشنز حق قصص تريدون منا أن نقوم بقراءتها. شكرا لكم وكونوا بأمان، وإن شاء الله نراكم مجددا. مع السلامة.
What a lovely story about finding true happiness. Thank you to our storyteller, Jeanette. Did you enjoy the story, boys and girls? You did. And what was your favourite part? I thought you might say that. Did you manage to scan the QR codes and find any objects? You did. Don't forget you still have time to send me in any messages or any pictures or videos of you joining in with today's stories. Don't forget to use the hashtag UAE Storytime. Unfortunately, we have come to the end of Storytime for today. I would like to thank everybody who has joined us today and also over the past few days of Storytime. We have loved sharing the stories with you and seeing you interact. You still have time to send us your messages and your pictures, so use the hashtag UAE Storytime. I would like to thank all of our storytellers who read the story so beautifully. I would like to thank you and your families for coming, logging on and joining us. And a big thank you to Al Rawi Publishing for allowing us to use their stories. Don't forget to keep an eye out for the date of our first ever event. We are going on a bear hunt with lots of games, activities and storytelling for children across the world. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay home, stay safe, and we will see you soon.